What do you get when you load a spicy pepper into a crossbow? A habanero. Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday, everybody. Is it Thursday? I forgot what day it is for a moment. Happy Thursday, my friends. Happy Jankuary. I hope you've all had a wonderful day, and thank you for being here with me tonight. Hopefully we're going to have a decent time. There's 2 games on the menu. First up, our JANK selection. Remember, every stream this month is going to begin with some game that I have very low expectations for. So far, they've been pretty poor. Tonight's JANK game is Taz-Mania on the Super NES. We'll see. I could always be wrong, right? That's the thing about choosing games that you expect to be bad. Sometimes you're wrong. And later tonight, we're going to play some more Dark Souls. Loyal to Soil is first in chat tonight. Loyal, congratulations, and thank you for being here. Always great to have you here, my friend. Lucent Jelly close behind. The music sounds decent so far. I was actually kind of thinking that, I mean, it's okay, but the title music is a little shrill. And Circuit, great to see you again as well. Thank you for joining us. I hope your day's gone wonderfully. All right. So I guess we might as well jump in. May have one more sip of coffee and then we'll get rolling. It's so hot. It's so hot. Alright, so of course, I've never played this game before. I don't necessarily know how to play it, but like all first playthroughs, we want to do it blind, so, please, enjoy the struggle, but try to hold back and not help me. Let me figure things out. Give me a good long opportunity to figure things out on my own, and we'll see how well I do. Reminds me of Rad Racer. It appears our goal is to just run along the road and eat birds. And maybe don't get hit. Alright, that's like, Are we in a race with this guy? Oh, that's the brake? Alright, we've got a, we've got a grab button that just seems to grab in whatever direction. We've got a jump. We've got a brake. We've got that spin move, which eats away our health as we use it, okay? And, I don't think L and R do anything. It's kind of hard to tell. Alright, coming for you, guy. No! I keep hitting the brake. I don't know if I'm supposed to attack this guy or not. I'm not used to racing games without carts. I'm not even 100% sure it is a race, Jelly. I'm still puzzling this out. Bel Air Jeff, good to see you again. I hope you're feeling better tonight, my friend. It seems that whenever I pass this guy, he just instantly passes me back. I'm running out of time. Feeling a bit better? I hope you continue to move steadily and swiftly in the right direction. Time's up. Did I win? No. Not 100%. Gonna try to eat some food here in a second. Sparrow, good to see you, my friend. Happy Friday to you. Your big birthday stream, that's Saturday morning for my part of the world. It's coming up in like 48 hours for people who live close to me, right? A little more. It is. It's the worst timing for those in Wisconsin. Yeah, it's not very convenient for me. I might have to end up catching the VOD. I'm gonna try, if I can stay awake, I'll try and drop in. Alright, so I'm pretty, I've kind of figured out how to play. My goal has to be something to do with this kangaroo. Is that what this guy is? But I'm not sure what. I don't know. We're just gonna jump back in. I'll keep banging my head against it, and we'll eventually figure it out. It's so weird when the demo is playing. This level is called Main Course. I wonder, because it's like a race, I wonder if that's supposed to be a pun. Oh. I might be a bonehead. I think that yellow bird counter up there is not counting. It's not counting up, it's counting down. My trouble is I didn't need enough yellow birds. Okay, that looked like a bad thing. I thought that meant I lost. Oh, thank goodness. Victory. Alright, I've solved the game. That did not look good. Alright, 5 birds this time. What is happening in this game, Jeff asks. That's what we're still trying to figure out, Jeff. So I've just gotta run this track, and I've gotta eat the requisite number of yellow birds. Without getting into too much trouble. This, the camera is really not helping me on this level. How am I missing every bird? Okay, I can brake when I see a bird. Maybe that's what I need to do. Mistake! How are they escaping me? This reminds me of Chase HQ and Rad Racer and every other driving game from this era. We'll break for birds. Of course, being stuffed is a good thing. Okay, two more. Ooh, red birds give you more time. Okay, blue birds give you more, like, spin ability. I haven't found the need to use that very much yet. I imagine in the late game it's going to be, like, where you have to do all of your inputs with mechanical precision, and I'll need to, like, make heavy use of, like, that spin and everything. But so far, so good. I can say about this game, I don't immediately hate it. We'll see how I feel an hour from now. I'm always so optimistic at the start of playing a new game like this, and it very rarely carries past the first hour or so. The yellow bird's evasive maneuvers are getting better. Wah! No! This is better than Tarzan, confirmed. Yeah, Tarzan I kind of immediately hated. I do expect we will wrap back around to Tarzan for at least another night at some point. So, There's your warning. You could very well tune in and find Tarzan haunting the stream again some night. I've got to give it at least another try. But we'll try and delay picking it back up for a while. Bonus level. There's no requirement on this level. It's just grab all of them that you can. Did you tell everyone about the find yourself revelation from yesterday? How do I even explain? How do I even explain? The very first, so if you weren't here real early, you would have missed. In Tarzan, there's a mode, like there's the regular game mode. There's a portrait maker mode that's like, imagine the worst version of Mario Paint where you don't even have a pen. And that's the painting mode. There's also a hide-and-seek mode. But it's designed so that, like, you play as Tarzan, and you hide somewhere on the screen, and then you're supposed to hand the Game Boy to another person, and they will play as his gorilla friend and try to find where you hid him in a certain amount of time. It's a hide-and-seek game that you have to pass the Game Boy back and forth. But I had to play it by myself. And I couldn't help but I remembered that just a few days ago, I think it was Pookie Stan posted in our Discord a fortune cookie that said to truly find yourself, you must play hide and seek alone. And I never would have guessed that that was a prophecy. We didn't get a password or anything, did we? You have to play this game straight through. Alright, I've got to take this very seriously. That's amazing. I couldn't believe it. I meant to post. I meant to respond. I meant to respond to the image, but I forgot to do that. I need to remember. The next time I pull up the Discord, I need to let Pookie know. Bones. Oh. I'm off to a really bad start here. The fortune cookies at our local restaurant are so bad, I think they only qualify as 3-chun cookies. Oh my. Sparrow, what have you done? Hey, it looks like we've got a raid coming in. Nice. Sir Rack of Lamb, great to see you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome to your friends. Happy Thursday and happy Jankuary. I was, if you may not know this, my friends, but, if you didn't, Sir Rack of Lamb also streams and also has a taste for broken trash games. So you may do yourselves well to follow our friend. I was watching him stream earlier tonight, something called Dino Wars on the NES, and I gotta say I'm a little jealous that I don't have that one in my collection yet. I think I'm gonna have to get a copy of it. It looks delightfully garbage. Welcome to the jank. You beat it? Nice. And Heavy Barrel. I have no idea what that even is. GG. GG on Dino Wars. So this is Taz-Mania on the Super NES. We're still just kind of getting started with it, I feel like. I figured it out. We run along, avoid the obstacles, and collect the yellow birds. We've got a certain number of yellow birds that we've got to get before the timer expires. We've got a couple... well, we've got an ability to help us out. There's a lot of obstacles. Blue birds give us health. Red birds give us time. But it's all about the yellow birds. There's some other stuff that's going on. I don't know that I've solved all the mysteries of the game, but... Jank Party! What is it? Why do we love broken games? This game not so jank so far. This game kind of quality. A nice bone loaf. That was actually not a very, like, as meat sprites go, like, I'm always excited to see a good, you know, mutton sprite. A good bone loaf, but, I mean, that one was very poorly drawn. I'm more excited for what it was than what it actually looked like. The steak sprite, much better. That, right there. You'd like Heavy Barrel, kind of like top-down Contra? A little off-screen jank, hitbox jank, bullet storm jank. Oh, nightmarish. I'd probably love it. We have another raid. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, Strength for Life. Great to see you, Strength, and welcome to your friends. I think I saw you were playing Doom 64 earlier. How are you liking that? I've played a bit of that one. I haven't made my way all the way through it. Uh-oh, I'm in big trouble here. I need some blue birds. Love it, tough but good game. We'll try and get you a shout out here in a moment. Taz, tired? Alright, hang on, let me start and pause here. Oh, thank you, Jelly. Could you not pause this game? You can't pause this game! Oh yeah, you can. It's the select button, though. That's weird. Yeah, I feel like I've really enjoyed Doom 64, what I've played of it. It's I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm not very good at it though, so I would agree it's a very hard game. um, the platforming in it is terrible. Some of the levels have platforming segments, and they're the worst thing ever. And there's one puzzle, there's one like switch and door puzzle really early on that I don't even understand. I think it's broken. I somehow got past it, but I don't know how I did. My vid went down. I was wondering if strength had been shouted. No worries, Jelly. A bear trap? So this is Super NES. This is Taz-Mania on the Super NES. We just started it about half an hour ago. This is a first playthrough. It's kind of been I don't know that it'll always be the rule, but it's kind of been the tradition for Jankuary that the games are always first playthroughs. I imagine it would take something away from the Enterprise if I put on a game that I was already familiar with. Oh, that little box down there is like my rear view mirror. This game got really hard, really, like, suddenly. Gonna grab some grub. I'll be back. Alright, thank you for the alert, Sirac of Lamb. Hope you find something delicious. Apologies, it's kind of difficult to take your eyes away from this game. Doom 64 is a lot of traps. That's where I'm at. You're like in an octagon room. I can't... At this point, I don't really remember how to describe it. It's just a place where there's like... There are switches and pedestals and doors. And like... And like the switches will open the they'll raise the pedestals and they'll open the doors. But like each of them like opens something and raises something, but also closes and lowers something else. So like for every like piece of progress I made, I would immediately undo it at the same time. I don't know how I ever got out of that room. It was pretty... The part I'm talking about was pretty early in the game, though, so if you haven't been... It was, like, within the first 10 levels. I'm gonna time over. That's a shame. Derek Ocean, welcome in. Welcome to Taz-Mania on SNES. The camera is the worst thing in this game. Look at that. There are these, like, huge sections where you can't see the road at all. How am I supposed to dodge obstacles on a road that I can't see? You can run in both directions? Oh my goodness, but why in the world would you want to? This guy gonna throw a bear trap at me? Yes, he is. What a meanie. Keep that pterodactyl away from me. Oh my goodness. I don't know, I never made it any further in Tarzan, Derek. I made it to the first boss, I could never figure out how to defeat it. Probably around level 6. I don't remember. It's been months since I last picked that game up, so I think I'm on level 20. I'm in the early 20s, I think. 21, 23, maybe, somewhere around there. I want to eventually go all the way through it, but I just got distracted and kind of forgot about it for a while. Tarzan can stay in the jungle. Well, I said we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it at least one more night at some point. I don't know when that will be. It'll probably be a while, but I will try it at least one more time before. I would like to beat it. I wouldn't like. I don't want to have to abandon it forever. I know it's terrible, but I still want to beat it. Nowhere close strength. I didn't even get close. I can't even beat the first boss. I mean, the first boss is like 10 levels into the game, so I did get kind of far into the game level-wise, but it didn't really matter. Didn't really matter because I couldn't defeat the boss, and we get sent back 3 levels every time we don't defeat the boss. It's a disgusting game. Goodness. I like this. I like this stage. I like the nighttime look here. When you get flattened into accordion mode, it takes forever to return to normal. Oh my goodness. This is a nice looking stage, but it's a painful to play stage. This game is too functional for Jankuary. I assure you, it is highly difficult. So what it may lack in poor quality, it makes up for in not easiness. That was a difficult thought to put together. Tarzan, also, if you've never played, for anyone out there who's never played Tarzan on the Game Boy player, it's got a bug where the music doesn't work properly on the Game Boy player. The music doesn't work properly on a Game Boy Color either, but whatever's wrong with it is... Whatever's wrong with it is greatly amplified by the Game Boy player. Looney Tunes always seem to have bad games. I don't know that I've played a whole lot of Looney Tunes games. I like Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. A lot of people hate that game. I think it's not bad. It's not good. It's mediocre, but... Like, that's, you know, mediocre can be good enough sometimes. I've only gotten about half of the required birds. Frownie likes Jekyll and Hyde. I've actually never played that one yet. I do own it, so it's a possibility, but I haven't ever made time for it. Mile Hyrule, welcome in. Could really use a Red Bird game. This game is not jank. I had this game as a kid, loved it. I don't think that's an adequate defense, Smile Hyrule. This is definitely not anywhere. This is definitely not anywhere near the jank that we've experienced so far this year. This is easily the best game that I've played of the three. But that's the thing. That's the thing about Jankuary, is the games I just pick the games guessing that they may be bad. Sometimes I get surprised, and it's good to have a night off every now and then. It's not always about, it's not always about treading the paths of well-known jank. Sometimes it's about seeking out new jank. And sometimes there's not gold in the mountains. This game is difficult to control, and at times immensely frustrating, though. Two of the hallmarks of a jank game. I think it's a pretty good-looking game, though. I like the style of it. I don't hate the music. My standards for music are pretty low right now, though, after Tarzan. There's never any time to look away from the game. You know what game I tried recently that I thought was going to be bad? But like fun bad? No idea. Master Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, my friend. You know, I never thought about having a car racing game where one character is just running down the track, but seeing this, I actually like it. This game is fun, but one of the games I'm scared to play now because I might find the truth and find it's bad. No, I actually wouldn't call it bad, Mile High Rule. Not yet, anyway. If it's been a while since you've played this kind of game, it may be a little bit rough when you first pick it back up, if you go back to it. But there's been really nothing unreasonably terrible. Vampire Rain on Xbox 360. Never tried it. Don't really think I know anything about it. I got extra time, but immediately smashed my face and lost the extra time that I got. I was intentionally wasting a little bit of time there to see if we could actually turn to the left or right, and we cannot. Played 2 missions and was like, I'm good. I love that game, Mahiro says. It's so bad, but so good. Have you played any of the Pokemon? I think you mean Heart Gold and Soul Silver on the DS. I have Gold, but I haven't actually played through it. I don't have any way of streaming DS games, so it's very unlikely that I'm going to play any for the foreseeable future. I spend so much time streaming, I don't really play games off stream pretty much ever. I think the last things that I played off stream were Pac-Man 99 and Haunted Castle. I don't know that I've done anything but those two games in the past year. Sold a bunch of stuff recently to a store at my mall. They're busy, so it took a few days to get to mine. Got $3.71 in store credit. Oh. Bunch of games, a PS3, and some movies. I've got to try and do the opposite of that. I've got to try and buy a PS3 sometime in the next year. Oh, we cleared another level. They're older games, you can get a lot more. Well, I mean, you can, but like that's the thing about selling to a store is that you make less on your stuff, of course, but it's the point. The point is to the convenience of it, right? It's not really about getting top dollar. What in the world? I don't know if I'm supposed to be capturing these little guys or not. I've never seen them before. Act 3, here we come. There's a wrestler named Top Dollar. Send you a link to a video. You might find it interesting. Thank you, Sir Rack of Lamb. Oh, for streaming DS games. Right on. Act 3, here we come. Off to a bad start. A lot of the games you sold were ones that are available on PS Plus. Fair enough. I've always been the type to hoard my things, right? So, like, it's very rare that I jettison anything from my collection. It does happen every now and then, but it's extremely rare. But, like, I don't think that's a reasonable way for most people to be. I 100%, I think it makes more sense to liquidate your things if you're, like, if you have a bunch of games sitting around and you're not likely to ever play them again, it makes a lot more sense to liquidate them. Bought a used Series S for $170, Jeff says. Absolutely loving it. Goodness. Now I just need to quit work so I can play all my games, Smile Hyrule says. Well, I saw this happen in the demo at one point. But now I have a more complete understanding of what it is. All right. Crazy Canyons. Is this a bonus stage? No, it's not. The road looks really narrow. Which has thus far just been a sign of a bonus stage. Firing arrows at me. Did you just eat Tweety, you monster? I think these are kiwis, and Tweety is a canary, right? That's death? Run, it's your mom. It's death if she catches me. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm likely to ever beat this game. I don't feel like I'm getting better at it the longer I play it. I have a feeling this is a game that is always going to feel incredibly awkward to me. I'll beat it before Dark Souls? I don't know about that. I feel like I'm doing pretty good in Dark Souls lately. There's just mind-bending amounts of nonsense going on at every second in this game. So I imagine those alligator guys, I think they were alligators, I imagine that they are an instant death as well. If they succeed in attacking me at any point. Get out of here with the arrows, man. And this thing, put me down. When does this game take place? There's cars and motorcycles and pterodactyls. That's one thing you do not say when playing Dark Souls. If you ever say I'm doing good, the game knows and will stop at nothing to prove you wrong. I mean... To be clear, I was lying. I thought that was obvious. Alright, well, we'll take it again from the top. It hurts to lose so much progress. I need to move my chair a little bit. That's better. I said that so the game would take it easier on me. I said I was lying so the game would take it easier on me. I'm very tricky like that. So, why don't we take a moment? It is Friday after all. Why don't we take a moment and fry for a bit? I've got a little spicy pepper here. It's a serrano pepper. Not the largest one in the world, but it's been a while since I've had a pepper on the stream, so I thought I would try to eat this and see if I survived. Did you just beat it? No, I game over, Jeff. We have to take it from the top. Agent Frownie. So get your spicy emotes ready. This may go poorly. It might not be bad. Serranos have quite a range. Peppers are kind of coming back. I don't know. You might have to refresh. You might have to refresh your window, but no one seemed to notice it yet. There's a new secret meats item coming. It's not currently available. It's on there at an impossibly high price as a preview, but it will be available in about a week or two. I'm not exactly sure what the cost for redemption's gonna be. It'll probably be fairly high, but reasonable. But I'm gonna find a selection of spicy sauces and/or snacks, and I've got a party prize wheel. So when you redeem, I'm gonna spin the wheel and I'm gonna sample what it lands on. And if I get really lucky, it might be just something really mild, like a jalapeno sauce. And if I get really unlucky, it may be something dreadful. So, well, it's probably not going to have any fast food items. It's probably mostly going to be sauces, because it needs to be things that don't perish very quickly, so I can have them easily from night to night. That's the problem with fresh peppers. And part of why I stopped doing it on the stream, is it's inconvenient to keep them in stock in my, it's inconvenient to keep them in stock all the time. Imagine having greasy ghost pepper fingers. Alright, let's eat. You know what? That's kind of a letdown. That's kind of a letdown. That didn't really taste like a Serrano pepper. I think I got ripped off. It's a good thing that one was free. Chompy's Paradise, welcome in. I watched some of the other day's stream, and I have to admit, I actually kind of like the music in that Barbie horse game. Oh, no. Oh. Well, I'm glad someone was happy. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. That was such a disappointing pepper. That was, like, no spice. Well, when we have the Spice Redemption back, it's gonna have stuff that's better than that pepper. Sounded like some experimental ambient stuff. Oh yeah, that sounded... What did I say about it? It sounded like someone dropped a bag of marbles on their xylophone, I think is what I said about it. It sounded like it was composed by an AI. I compared it to wind chimes at one point. Thank you for the hydrate, Sirac of Lamb. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in just a moment. To be fair, when I was criticizing it, and I compared it to wind chimes, my wife did say wind chimes can sound pretty. So she did kind of defend it too. And yeah, looking back on it, after playing Tarzan, like, I would be happy to go back to the Barbie music after listening to the disaster that is Tarzan. It almost got to the point where I was going to start playing it in my music software, and you know what that means? The Barbie music? That's what I said, Sparrow. Before you arrived to the stream, I said something about it's a shame. I said it's a shame Sparrow's not here, so we could challenge him to try and remix this into something listenable. You streamed that Barbie horse game before? The one on GBA? The music was so good. I couldn't take it. It only has 2 songs. It only has 2 songs in the game. The title theme music, which is recycled in the mini games, and the menu music, which is the music for every level, right? It only has 2 songs. The title theme music sounds creepy. The title theme music sounds haunted. And the menu music is just a kaleidoscope of madness. You could chuck that on a Brian Eno album and I wouldn't blink an eye. I'm clearly not as sophisticated in my musical tastes. I'll never forget the commercial, the girl saying, "I really feel like I'm horseback riding." The dreadful game, dreadful game. Music for airports. I got my niece the Barbie horseback riding game on PlayStation. It was funny for all the wrong reasons, Sparrow says. All right, let's I'm going to start pressing some buttons again. I'm sorry that Pepper was such a disappointment. I can't believe it. Like Serranos have a range, a pretty wide range, but that was pathetic. That was the worst. That is the weakest pepper I've ever eaten. Yeah, 0 out of 10. Hello, Christian Cool. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, goodness. This is unacceptable. Driving me crazy. The last thing I wrote was an album from Brian Eno. Well, I mean, I guess that was the title of an album. The second track sounds like the future, but also terrifying. Older music can be weird. I mean, you can find weird music everywhere. Very isolated choir type sounds, very post-disaster like. Four left. Oh, goodness. I don't understand the range of our attack. It wouldn't sound out of place if it was the background footage to music of the devastation of a mega hurricane or something like that. I imagine something very, I mean, with that description, I imagine something very somber. Maybe not the kind of thing I would seek out for casual listening personally. I suppose it's a matter of interpretation, isn't it? Some might see it as beautiful, relaxing music. Let my imagination run wild with music stuff, and so it's not always sunshine and lollipops, but maybe it mostly is. I mean, you don't always need to have one particular tone in your music, but a range and variety is nice. Having this conversation with a fellow DJ who said my sets can be a bit dark sometimes. To that I agree. Do you go to the movies always to watch a comedy? Not really. Sometimes you watch horror or drama or other things that might make you feel feelings other than just happy or funny. Yeah. It's just entertainment at the end of the day, and that's not necessarily, not always necessarily happy. I get your point of view, though I do have to say, you know, and I do agree there should be a range, but I do also have to say that I do tend to avoid media that I expect will inspire negative emotions. I will watch, you know, I'll watch a horror movie or a drama from time to time, but if it's something that I think is overall designed to, you know, elicit vicarious experiences of grief and sadness, then, you know, I don't necessarily feel like that's media I need in my life. I prefer for the media I enjoy to leave me feeling better at the end of it than I did at the start. As a general rule. And frequently it's fine to take me to different places along the way. Says the man playing a Tasmanian devil racing game. That's true. That's true. Every video game I play does just take me. Every video game I play just does take me right down to the depths of despair, doesn't it? Every word. If you've watched even one night of my stream, you know every word that I've just said is a lie. I wasn't conscious of it when I was saying it, but I guess it depends on the depth, too. What some consider unbearable, others might tolerate and get some form of entertainment out of. Well, yeah, again, like, I'm not saying... You're not going to hear me say that the media I don't enjoy shouldn't exist. But I have no problem... I have no problem passing on the things that don't interest me at the same time. Beat the first dungeon in Majora's Mask. So close to running out of time, but I did it. Right on. GG. Majora can be tough. That clock weighing down and you can be oppressive. I agree though regarding depressing media, Chompy says. Taz hates water. Alright, so the TV show Air Crash Investigation, for example. Can't say that I know the show, but I can imagine what it's probably like. Some could find it horrific and never want to watch it. Others could see that it's awful, but there's also lessons to be learned from it. That's the entertainment aspect, I suppose. Oh, goodness. I think I've been hit by every one of those crossing the street. I need to see things when they're further away. My reaction times are poor. That was the Roadrunner sound effect. I don't want to run out of time. Oh, thank goodness. Sparrow says, I might have it all completely wrong, though. I just feel like if I play nothing but happy music, people aren't going to respond exactly well to that. But again, when it comes to music, that's often just melodies and rhythms. It's up to your interpretation. I haven't played a song I found beautiful to someone and it made them feel upset. I have played a song I found beautiful to someone and it made them feel upset. Everyone's perception is different there. Well, like the Echo remix that you did, you described it as being like dark and oppressive, but I know that several of us responded to it by saying that it was very hypnotic and that it was like hypnotic and relaxing. So, I mean, it's like putting on it could be like putting on a weighted blanket, right? Like some people would find that to be like stifling and uncomfortable, and some people find it to be, you know, comforting and soothing. I'd say I tried a weighted blanket, but I bet I'd love it. Jelly really likes them. I thought it was quite dark and moody, yeah. You brought the echo thing up. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, that's was what I was thinking of there. I mean, yeah, people are gonna react to it differently, but I mean, I don't know. There's only so much that you can really worry about. How much, you know. There's only so much you can worry about, like so far as like playing to your audience, right? I mean, there is something to be there's something to be said to giving people things you think they will enjoy, but you can only make a net so wide. You're not going to you're not going to capture everybody. That what? I I don't like the way the physics work in this universe. Everything in the universe is constantly moving forward with me at my exact same speed. Dead. Do not feed the animals. Alright, let's see. Sparrow said, for me it's about hopefully having a journey, telling a story. You can't tell a story by just endlessly uplifting people, right? I mean... No, but, there is, perhaps something to be said for, at least, excuse me, considering, employing some moderation into, like, the range you're planning to take people along. Once upon a time, someone won the lottery, and they were so happy, and everyone was happy, and all their worries went away because of being happy, and they had endless happiness because happy. When I was preparing my DJ set for my birthday, I consciously did cut a lot of songs out that I thought might come across as too dark or moody. It does come at the risk of boring people to death. I mean, you have to do what interests you, Sparrow. That rock was not moving at your speed. You're not helping Sir Rack of Lamb. The game's giving me enough opposition. I need more people on my side. Cool. Cool. I immediately got hit by the first 3 things. Ugh. This game is intolerable now. I don't like this level at all. Oh. Come on. This is just unreal. Can this be over now? This is what peak gameplay looks like. I feel like I've tremendously declined since reaching this level. Like, I felt like I wasn't doing that horrible for most of this attempt, but now that I'm here, everything has turned to just pure trash. And this isn't even as bad as we've seen it get, because the next level's way worse. I know he's just gonna throw trash at me. Peak gameplay only when the critter jumps on my back. Oh, it's peak gameplay. Oh no. Oh. That's good. They're too evasive. Get the bird. Someone give me a... What? Someone give me a net or something. Oh, hallelujah. We did it. My goodness. Soda Wave. Good to see you, Soda. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Tell us about your stream. How did it go? What were you up to? And welcome to your friends. Happy Thursday and happy Jankuary. This game is not the worst This is nowhere near the worst jank offender we've confronted, but it is a very trying game. This is Taz-Mania on the Super NES. This stage is my PB. We made it here before on the previous attempt. You got limited lives, and I ran out of my lives before. So I've seen a bit of this stage. Just enough to know what a terrible, terrible nightmare of a stage it is. The objective is to capture birds. Blue birds give us health, red birds give us time, and yellow birds are the objective of the whole game. We've got to collect 9 to clear the stage before that timer runs out. Alright, let me take a moment and give Soda Wave a shout out. Volporium, good to see you again. Thank you for joining us. And Otaku Bin Gamer, good to see you as well. Thank you for coming along. Soda says, literally just talked about this game. Played Jak 3. Game is very fun. This is the most recent SNES game I picked up. Really? I got it not all that long ago, too. This is my first night playing it. The coincidence is insane. Yeah, I've gotten this within the past couple months. So it's not, it's not like I bought it yesterday, but it's not one of these that I've had for decades. I will never clear this stage. There's just way too much going on. Jak 3 is my favorite console game? Wow, that's high praise. I haven't actually played any of the Jak and Daxter games. I have, like, 4 of them on the PlayStation 2. I've never played one of them yet. I played one of the worst ever Tony Hawk games today. I regret it so much. I haven't ever played one of those either. If I may ask, what is one of the worst ones? This is absolutely dreadful. This game's not really bad overall, but it's just the late game or later game, because I don't know how far along we are. This game could have, this game could have 1,000 levels for all I know. But like once we get to probably the middle game, as where I guess we are, it's virtually unplayable. It just is constantly throwing so much trash at you. It's like, this game is like, it's like trying to put up a tent while you're in handcuffs during a hurricane. I just have no control over anything, and I'm constantly being tossed around by obstacles. There's nothing good. I like that analogy, thank you. I dislike it because I have to live it. Alright, let me pause for a moment. Let me catch up here. You're setting off Ben's Tony Hawk bomb? It was a PSP version of Project, emulated on PPSSPP. That's a good name for an emulator. Probably one of the ones where you have to stand on the dumb board peripheral. I don't remember if I have that board anymore or not. I had one of those. I had that board at one time for the Xbox. I never used it. I'd recommend Jak and Daxter. The first is really chill, 2 is hard, 3 is really content rich, but the connected story is really cool. I was thinking at some point, if I ever get to a point where I've finished enough games at one time, that it would be cool to schedule alternating back and forth between Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank, just because they're 2 PSP games with a character and character in the title, and I've never played either. I've been working on control over my hyperfixation on the series. Project 8 and the emulators for PSP. I don't think I have any. I think I have some of the Tony Hawk games on the N64 in my collection. And I've got the one that goes with the. I think I've got the one that goes with the skateboard. I don't think I have any on the PSP, though. So many things. I've got so many. I'm one of these people that's been hoarding games. I hoarded games for 2 decades and never played any of them, so. The stream is me finally catching up, pretending like I'm going to catch up with my game collection by at least actually playing some of them. I think I was in middle school when, like, Tony Hawk and skateboarding were, like, a real, like, craze. I think I was in middle school. But I don't know. I don't think I knew anybody who owned or operated a skateboard in real life. Well, alright, so to be fair, I owned a skateboard when I was younger than that, but I never learned to use it. But that was when I was real little. I think it had spaceships on the bottom of it. I think it was a blue skateboard. I feel like the upper side had an emblem that was like a I want to say it was like a mouth with like teeth and a tongue hanging out. But that might have been the logo for something else, and I'm just remembering it in the wrong place. But the bottom side, on the underside, I think there was a painting of spaceships. I was too scared to ever even really learn how to balance on it. I was always too scared of falling over. I hate how you could get up and immediately run into the same obstacle a second time. I think, I don't know how to avoid this guy. I don't know how to do anything in this game. I don't know how I make it. I don't know how I've made it this far. Oh, cool, and now I'm dead. Taz's mom is an instant kill. It's the worst. Alright, let me catch up here. So bad, the character customization is too limited. Just hate it for that, and having weird controls. That would be cool. They share a vibe. That's the impression I always got from the series, that there was something. I don't know. They seem to fit together to me, but it's all an outsider's view. This level feels like a bad Super Mario Maker item spam level. It does. I just remember that the only bad Splinter Cell game is exclusive to PSP. I was into skateboarding in middle school and longboarding in high school. What is longboarding? I used to skateboard. I could varial kickflip and nollie 360. Shove it. I landed a heel flip once, Dollar Jeff says. I used to swing push hard, like big sweeping kicks. I don't know what any of these terms are. Kickflips would always shoot out in front of me like a middle. I once hit my own board and wiped out hard. And then Jeff just said missile. I feel like I'm reading a chat in a foreign language. I feel like the PSP had a lot of stinkers. So I was always a Nintendo guy for most of my life. So I really missed out. I had a PSP when it was kind of current. I got it kind of late in the game, so I didn't spend a whole lot of time with it. In fact, I don't know that I've ever completed a game released on PSP. The only games I ever finished on my PSP, I think, are Castlevania Chronicles and Symphony of the Night from the like eShop, and both of those were things we did on the stream. Some of the PSP models have a TV out. Yeah, I've got one with a TV out. That's why we that's why I've been able to use it for the stream. Yeah. But so far I've only used it for PlayStation 1 games. Cuz I've got a handful of PS1 games on it that I never finished. I tell you what though, I had to try a lot of different chords to actually find one that worked. The like aftermarket PSP TV cables they're really hit and miss. Mostly miss in my experience. $11! I have to catch 11 birds. This is a completely unreasonable number. I'm hopping off. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you chatting with us. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Oh, remember 2 hours ago when I said I didn't hate this game yet? I'm not there anymore. I hate this. I hate these late levels. The early game is fine. But the further you get along, oh man. I can't do anything good. I'm constantly being knocked down by endless waves of enemies. Jelly says, I saw some of the messages about skateboarding. Wanted to mention that someone had built a ramp out of snow in our upper parking lot at work and was snowboarding down the hill. Okay, this game is jank trash, Jeff says. I just... I never have an opportunity to do anything. This is the run? There are no runs, Jeff. There's only failure in this game. I mean, look, it's a 16-bit Sunsoft game. I've yet to have a good experience with Sunsoft in 16-bit. The Sunsoft in 8-bit? 2 thumbs up. Sunsoft in 16-bit? No good. No good. No, there are no continues. There are no continues, Jeff. That's just our lives. Or I guess every continue is only one life. There's no life system. So it's not limited continues, really. It's no continues. I know it says continue and has a countdown, but that's our lives. It's worse than limited continues. That's what you mean? Alright. I mean, if there was a password system or something. Because it's a situation where it's like every act is divided into 3 or 4 stages. So, like, there should be a password system so you can at least go back to the act you were on. Doing this whole game in one go is unreasonable. On the one hand, I really want to make another run at it tonight, but I think we're gonna hold off. I think maybe we'll put this one down here, and we'll pick this game up again tomorrow night, and I'll make more attempts at it at the start of the stream tomorrow. But I think it might be a good place to call it for the night on this one and move over to Dark Souls for the rest of the night, because I don't know that I'm gonna be streaming quite as late as I have, quite as late as normal. So I kind of need to, kind of need to wrap things up in the like 4 to 5 a.m. window. And if I make another attempt, that's not gonna leave us a whole lot of time for Dark Souls. So I think we'll be done with this one for tonight. We'll pick it up again tomorrow, and hopefully do a little better. So I'll say here, thank you for attempting to enjoy Taz-Mania with me. I wish it didn't devolve into unplayability. But it just kind of does. All right, so let's start the process of switching over. Because I have to change my capture device out, there is the potential for sudden loud and surprising noises. I'm gonna try to avoid them happening, but may not be the worst idea to turn your sound down, at least for a moment, while we switch things over here. Okay, and the mic is still working. Dark Souls is an M-rated game, my friends. Here's your mature content warning. If that's not appropriate material for you, then we'll enjoy your company another time. Flux, welcome in. You're here at the transition point. Thank goodness there's no buzzing background sound. Yeah, I'm very much happy to be relieved of that. Though the game did kind of become pretty irritating to play. Get my big head out of the way. What is the transition? We're moving over to Dark Souls at this point. And I think we've just about done it. fairly smooth transition. So I'll go ahead and split our recording here.